Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Fort Knox Company, and we are going to knock down this wall right here behind me. This is the first step in building our casita here in the backyard at the new house. One of the things I had them do here when we were building this wall, before the builder actually put it up, I had them do something special with these pillars here so that I could knock this wall out myself and not have to use any big tools, hopefully. I should be able to do this all by hand, at least that's the plan. I got my helper here with me. What's up, dude? So we're gonna knock this thing down. We're gonna open up this wall so that we can start getting access to the backyard. I have a gate being built right now, and it's gonna be installed in probably a couple weeks. So I need to get this thing knocked out, open up the yard, and then I have my concrete guy getting ready to pour concrete so that we can lay the gate down. So I need to get this wall open. I'm hoping to be able to do it all by hand. So this is the wall right here. This pillar right here and this pillar right here, I had them make those structural, which they'd probably do anyways. But one of the things you'll see here is that in this wall, it ties in usually. It's kind of like an H block, but you'll see on this side, it's a smooth finish. So you can almost see the daylight through here, right there. This whole center section right here is not attached to these pillars. I had them do this ahead of time because if they did not know that my plan was to knock this wall out and make a driveway, they would have done both sides like this, and then I would have to actually cut it out. I'd have this on the inside here of my finished wall, and I would almost basically have to replace this whole entire pillar and everything in the future. So when I saw that they were getting ready to do the wall, I asked them if they could do this for me, and they were able to. It wasn't anything extra. They just kind of said, yeah. So I told them where I wanted it laid out. All of this spacing is strategically placed. I have about a 10-foot offset, which my driveway will be here. And then back here behind us, back here where we're gonna be doing the casita, I'm gonna have at least about a 5-foot offset. And that kind of gives the driveway a little bit of a lineup right here with the wall. So like I said, the plan's just to be able to basically push this thing over, but I do know that it has a pretty big footing. So I know I'm gonna be able to knock off pretty much most of the top of it, but we'll see as far as how much concrete they actually put inside the wall. My guess is that most of the wall is pretty hollow and there's no concrete in it, but I know at the base there's gonna be concrete. So I need to get this thing all the way down below grade so that we can pour a nice low pad of concrete for the gate. And that's gonna bring my elevation down, which gives me enough slope to be able to go back towards the garage. And also when I'm going to be pulling trailers through there, the lower I can get this entrance, the better for the street. So it's all about angles and stuff with your trailers from the street. Luckily out front, it's not too much of a pitch, but again, the lower I can get this and the lower we can set that gate pad, the better. This is a look out front. I'm probably going to have to raise that pillar up one just so that we have this 6 foot tall on both sides, because the gate that's being built is about 6 feet. But we're going to be able to knock this out. This is about a 25-foot run at least to the street. And this is where the driveway is going to be pavers in the front and then concrete in the back. But we got to get this wall out. So let's get ready to knock this thing over. Okay, so here we go. Should be able to just push this thing right over. Okay, this whole thing is gonna go here in just a second, so let me change it up so we can get it. Here we go. Stay back, dude, stay back. Oh, we saved one. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Ugh, almost. I see it moving. Good job. So let's take a little look at it. This is just in the first push. You can see they have a couple columns of concrete here, which I can feel. There's rebar that goes down to the base. We'll see how far this all goes down there as far as where the concrete footing is. But you can see we got at least one brick below grade. So I'm hoping that the concrete footer is a little bit below that and we can just knock those out and break them. If we can pour concrete right here, this isn't too bad, but we might be able to go even lower. So we're gonna have to knock these out. You can see we got concrete about every 5 feet. So that shouldn't be too bad. Everything else should pop right out. We might be able to break these down and maybe have to cut some rebar, but for the most part, we're already halfway done. Get it. Swing it on this. Smash that one right there. Go like this. Right here. Hold on like that. Pick it up. Hit. Swing it down. Swing it down.
Okay.
Whoa. One more. Whoa.
I do it.
Nice. Get it.
Can you knock this down?
Yeah. So we'll look at it right here. You can see right here in the bottom, we have a bottom row of brick here. And then you can see it's hanging on to this little piece of rebar right here. So what I'll do is I'll come in with my grinder. I have a cutoff blade. We should be able to zip that out. Then this whole piece right here will come right out. So there's a piece of rebar right here. We're gonna cut through it with our angle grinder and our cutoff bit here. Let's see how this goes. Just like that. Able to cut that out. So this wasn't too bad. You can see right here, we cut this rebar out. They did pour a couple columns of these concrete to keep the wall secure. So even if we did want to leave this wall there, it was totally gonna hold forever. But once we did want to knock it out, you can see we have this finished face here. This is where our rolling gate is gonna go behind. Anything that might need to be screwed or anything into that. This is all solid concrete in here. And these blocks actually tie into it, but we have that smooth face right here. So we have about 4 more of these to do as we go along the wall right here. And it looks like I'm gonna be able to get just below grade and then maybe even knock out some of this top brick right here. But I can start to see a little bit of the concrete poured down there. But this is definitely good enough to be able to pour our driveway finish and our pad for our gate. So let's go ahead and keep working along here. Get the rest of all this knocked out. So everything's coming along really nice. I got some blocks over there that we can save. And the hardest part so far is cutting that rebar underneath. It's getting all these blocks around that column of concrete down to by itself. And then once it's by itself, you have enough leverage to really pull back on it, and it breaks the concrete down there at the bottom. Then you can see this is the concrete right here, and it snaps right there at the bottom. You can see a little piece of rebar right there. So it actually pulls back and separates and kind of stretches that metal so I can expose it. This is well below the grade of dirt. Then I can just come in there with my cutoff and I can zip that rebar and the whole column comes out. And then there's some instances like this where I can't get the whole column to stay together while I'm breaking it out. Like that one right there is together so far. As I was hitting this one, the top ones start to break off, which is fine, because then, like I did right here, I pretty much just got to hit it with the sledgehammer a few times, knocks off the concrete around it, and I can get all the way down to the base. And I can do the same thing. I can come in low with my cutoff and I can cut it way below grade. So after everything's all wrapped up, this is where we're at. We got a nice big opening. Set aside some of these bricks that do need to go into the dumpster, but we got the driveway entrance here. We have an 18-foot wide opening, and we got everything knocked down below grade. I cleaned up all the rock out here, picked up all the broken pieces, and kind of scraped up the dirt, and I left my concrete guy really good starting point, so he doesn't have to do much trenching. He's going to put his forms in here, and he's going to probably try to set it like maybe just below grade there, about maybe 6 inches. I got at least 6 to 8 inches all the way down, because we could break out all the way below that bottom brick right there. And that's it. Got all the other ones stacked up over there. Those are still good bricks. I might be using those to help raise this wall over here. I might use them for future projects, and I might as well just save these and not throw them away. These are unharmed, not damaged. Then all those ones are going to go into a dumpster. We're going to find them a home. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is the first step in building our casita at our new house. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. Consider following along. Over the next year, we're going to be basically building this thing from the ground up. Everything from putting these gates in to get access to the backyard, all the way around over here, right behind me, where we're going to be putting in just over a 2,000 square foot structure. It's going to have a workshop for me so I can do more building. It's going to have a full livable casita, pretty big open floor plan. And we're also going to be building a little gym off to the side that kind of faces the pool area, because we have the pool over there kind of off to the side. So you'll be able to have a private gym and bathroom, a full livable casita, and then a big workshop that we can put boats, do woodwork, metalwork, and everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for following along. Again, hit subscribe so you can see all the progress on this casita build. I also have other videos on my channel on things to do around the house, like electrical, drywall work, and all kinds of stuff, and even just some family trips that we do. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next build.